Well, Legacy 22 is coming up on May 5th. That's coming up pretty fast, Dave. Tell people what Legacy 22 is all about.
Legacy 2022 is the Friends of the Family Ministries annual fundraiser that it's going to be a lot of fun, Scott. I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
It's like, what is it? 2 weeks from last night is going to be the live event, live streaming from multiple locations to live audiences in two different counties and in homes across the valley and the country. And
Mhm.
it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is so it's a hybrid event, and in the banner crawling at the bottom, it says register today. You can go to fofm.org/legacy2022 and register, and that'll take you to Eventbrite. You can register. It's free, by the way,
It's free.
but you can choose whether you want to be in person in either Lynn County or Benton County, or you can watch online.
That's right. That's right. And we have, it's going to be a jam-packed event with interviews from authors, from area pastors, hearing about some of the impact from some of the programs that Friends of the Family has had on marriages and lives in our valley. And it's going to be worth putting on your calendar and carving out some time for.
Yeah. So I'm really excited because, first of all, this is the first time that Friends of the Family has had a fundraiser in Lynn County, although there's a lot of work that goes on out there.
Yes, very true. Since Friends of the Family was birthed in Benton County, we've just tended to have our events this side of the river, and we're looking forward to. I'm going to be over there in Northeast Albany at Valley Christian Center with a crowd of 40 or 50 who are coming to join us. And then some of our other board and staff are going to be over here at Village Church in Adair Village, and coming at people from home from both sites.
Well, and this is one of those things I want people to register, fofm.org/legacy2022 to register. And because there is limited, as you mentioned, 40 to 50 people with you over at VCC, that's Valley Christian Center in Albany, or 40 or 50 people at VCC, that's Village Christian Church. So don't tell your friends you're just going to meet them at VCC, because you may end up in the wrong county.
That's right. That's right. True. Very, very true.
But this is going to be a great event, whether you are on ground at either of the VCC locations, or we're encouraging people to have a watch party.
Yeah, we're really hoping that some people just take that to heart and run with it and make it into their own fun event, having some friends over for some dessert and maybe even a meal if you wanted. And then it'll be perfect timing. We go live at 7:15, so 7:15 for about an hour, and then you could use that to share with others who you think might be interested in learning what God's doing through Friends of the Family Ministries.
Absolutely. And so it's going to be broadcast live. And so the best thing for people to do is to register. Then you'll get the link. But when you are watching online, you'll see both locations. You'll see both the VCC in Lynn County and the VCC in Benton County.
Right.
Right from the comfort of your home, ideally with some friends and family around. And maybe you're going to make up some caramel corn or some brownies, or I don't know. Is it spring Chinook salmon? Is that
Ooh, maybe.
So I'm thinking you guys can have a lot of fun. And if you're watching online, there's a chat, so you can share with each other, and we'll be able to communicate. And we'll have people monitoring that chat and interacting with you. So if you have questions, So Dave's going to be in Lynn County at Valley Christian Center, and you can be able to interact. You can type a question, and it'll get relayed over, and you can interact with each other. It's going to be a really fun hybrid opportunity.
Yeah, yeah. And new to our area, right? As far as we know, no one's ventured into this type of
Yeah, there's been some hybrid events, but not a multi-site hybrid event. So this is I encourage people, go to FOFM.org, Legacy 2022, register, and decide whether you want to be at one of the two on-ground locations that if you want to watch online. But help us mark this milestone. This is I think this is 28 years this year, Dave, right?
28 years.
28 years. And this is the first multi-site hybrid event that you can be a part of. And you can tell people that you helped Friends of the Family serve so many families and build relationships, healthy relationships for healthy homes in Lynn and Benton County by participating in this first ever multi-site hybrid event.
First ever. Cutting edge. We're blazing the trail here, and we'd love for you to be a part of it.
So when you talk about, you want to talk a little bit about some of the programming that people are going to be able to see?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So the first part will just be kind of introducing people to Friends of the Family, and but we're going to be having some an author come and we have an interview with an author of a book called End Game. He and his co-author, a clinical psychologist and pastor of Evangelical Church, they wrote this book that kind of highlights the need for marriage and relationship ministries, and I really. There's the Heath brothers, Chip and Dan Heath, have written a number of books over the last several years together, both professors in sociology and history or something. I don't remember what. But one of the ones I think actually just one of them wrote alone was called Upstream. It was just the last couple of years it came out. And there's a lot about this upstream idea that captures what Friends of the Family is all about. And we're going to be talking some at this event about this upstream idea of, okay, we see all these social issues in our culture today. And were we going to try to throw that slide up, or should I just kind of describe it, Scott?
You want me to put this one up?
Let's try that. We're going to experiment with something here. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and put that up here just a second.
This is a slide that actually captures a bunch of social science research around marriage and divorce, and you'll see things on here like success in school or dropping out of school. What they've found is that in their research is that people who grow up all of their growing up years in an intact family with mom and dad in the home, which of course we understand that there's all kinds of reasons that this doesn't happen. But there's direct statistical correlation with how successful a student is in school as compared to if they grow up in a home with mom and dad living together. And there's all kinds of things on that slide of like increased depression when there's a broken family. There's more domestic violence possibilities. There's more people getting involved with the law, and there's jail time, and out of wedlock births are increased in percentages. More people need social services. There's child abuse. There's alcohol use. There's developmental problems. There's like I didn't count this. There's like 50 different low self-esteem.
Mm.
All of these social science has dialed in. These are social issues that we all deal with around us in our neighborhoods, in our own families. That if you look back to the upstream idea, if you look upstream, it's directly related to in many situations. It's directly, statistically speaking, right, to the health of a marriage and a family. So some of the things that we're going to be talking about at this event in a couple weeks is looking at how friends of the family and all those of you who have partnered with us with your time and your prayers and your finances to help partner to go upstream and help strengthen marriages and families and just relationships in general that have a downstream positive impact on our communities. And so it's well, I tell people it's a pretty compelling
Mhm.
concept. It's an easy sell for me because God's already wired me to think and think this way, and that's why
Mhm.
I'm the executive director at Friends of the Family right now. Is these things can be changed and improved in our neighborhoods, and I want us to be thinking, how can we all help an upstream effort? How can we all do our part to improve marriages and families in our neighborhoods and in our own marriage and family relationships? So there's going to be lots of things like that from a number of different perspectives, authors of books, local pastors who've seen friends of the family
Mhm.
touch lives come in and partner with their churches and make a difference that they have seen. And then we're gonna just learn about we're gonna highlight one of the programs that Friends of the Family does, and you'll have to just tune in a couple weeks to.
Absolutely. So definitely, we want people to go to Friends of the Family's website, so FOFM.org. You can
Yes.
scroll down and see this beautiful banner, and you'll see that Legacy 2022, and then, or you can just go right to Legacy 2022. So FOFM.org/Legacy 2022. Go to the Eventbrite page, register, decide where you want to go.
Mhm.
Maybe check with some friends. Do you want to meet up with them? It's nice, Dave, because we're kind of coming out of this 2 year where we weren't able to get together in big groups.
Right.
And this is not going to be a big group, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And so with the multi locations, we can actually get about 80 people, 80 to 100 people.
Mhm.
And so that's actually a pretty big gathering in today's world.
Right. Right. And that doesn't even count all those that can tune in online. So that's just
Yeah.
it'll be a good gathering.
Absolutely. So we want people to register. And the nice thing about the online version is you can invite friends that
Mhm.
support healthy relationships and healthy homes,
Mhm.
the mission of Friends
Right.
of the Family, and they can tune in from anywhere. So you can have your little watch party at your
Right.
place. Your friends can come in and you can chat right there on the website. And you'll get that link when you register. So Friends of the Family, FOFM.org/legacy 2022. So,
Right.
Dave, these are a lot of fun, and we'll be back again next week to talk a
Next
little bit
week,
more. And then it's going to be showtime.
showtime.
So we have
Don't
one.
miss
We have
it.
one live left, I guess, right?
One more live, and then we'll be live for real on the night
Mhm.
of.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I will, as always, leave you with the last word. So I'm going to duck out. And but Dave, this is always a pleasure and to hang out with you, but
Yeah.
also just to really share the mission and the accomplishments of Friends of the Family. I know my family has benefited, and so there's many others like us that have
Right.
benefited from the 28-year history, and that's really why we focus on this legacy. 2022, this is a new opportunity for people, or a renewing opportunity.
That's
And
right.
so I'll just remind people, you don't need to wait to give.
True.
FOFM.org, and there's the donate button there. Every nonprofit loves any kind of donation. Recurring donations really help with the planning and budgeting. So I just encourage people to donate on a regular, make it a regular monthly type deal. Or if you got that tax refund and it's coming into your account, just send some this way.
All right. Yeah. Thanks, Scott.
All right. I'm jumping out.
We'll see you next week. So, yeah, another piece of the legacy idea is that, by investing in marriages and families, and the health, the growth that can happen in and through different programs and services, and partnering with churches, as we're committed to doing more and more of in the months and years ahead, we're creating together legacies of healthy family relationships. And these are the kinds of things that do carry on from generation to generation. And if you're one of the many who are in a family, or grew up in a family that didn't have a healthy legacy, that's something that can be changed. God's hope, help, and healing can break people out of cycles. And that's part of the fun of being a part of what Friends of the Family does in the community. And we just look forward to having more and more join us in this effort. And we hope that you'll put on your calendar today to join us Thursday evening, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. It's actually National Prayer Day as well. And so if you're one of those who'll be praying intentionally on that day, please also include prayers for Friends of the Family and for our fundraiser. And we hope to see you there. Thanks for tuning in.